Welcome, everybody. I'm Tom, and today starts a really epic journey for me. Today, I'm going to expand my channel, and I'm going to start talking about things that I absolutely love, comic books, movies, TV, all stuff like that. Star Wars, especially, one of my favorites. But today, to start off my journey, we're going to be talking about Zack Snyder's Justice League, since it's so big right now, so much stuff going on, with the CEO of Warner and all the stuff, all the fans and everything. First off, I'd like to say that I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved the movie. It gave me everything that the first one did not give me, and most of the parts that were in the first one that I actually liked turned out to actually be Zack Snyder's, pieces of his movie. Joss didn't use any of the footage. Zack didn't use any of the footage that Joss, shot. So, we're going to stay here. We're going to sit back. We're going to take a look at this article a couple days ago that the, CEO of Warner came out, did an interview, okay? Ann Sarnoff is her name. All right, and there's a couple things in this article that are really like, what? Like, I just don't get it. So let's go ahead and take a look at it real quick here. All right, take a look at this. The first thing, reading this, the first thing I saw was this. We're always going to listen to our fans. All right, that's a lie. All right. If you would have listened to your fans in the first place, then they wouldn't have had to petition for years to get the Snyder cut released in the first place. I'm not sitting here saying that all us fans, are right and it should be done our way or no way. But, you take a look at how, to me, it was amazing. It was a masterpiece, his version of Justice League. I loved every second of it. At the end of the 4 hours, I couldn't believe it was actually over. I wanted more, especially that end. That end was, oh my God, the epilogue was between the scene with Batman and Joker. Just like, that's my Batman. Literally says, I'm going to fucking kill you. Like, brutal. That's my Batman. Even the rest of the movie itself, the Wonder Woman scenes in the beginning, brutal. Blood. She was killing those people. Like, there was no doubt about it. Like, there was blood smattering the wall. It was, to me, it was amazing. I know it's not going to be for everyone, and that's okay. It does not have to be for everybody. But we sit here and we look at the list of movies that are coming out, over the next year or two, these DC movies, and none of them get me excited. I mean, maybe Black Adam and Shazam, but really, okay, the Batman movie, I'm excited because I love Patterson. He's a great actor. After watching him in Tenet, I just fell in love with him. Like, he's so good. Love him. But realistically, there's nothing coming up that's going to really excite people. You got Blue Beetle, and stuff like that. Like, I love Blue Beetle. I love his comic books. I love him. He's great. But I don't think right now is the time to be putting out a Blue Beetle movie when you don't even have the building blocks yet set. What's going to happen? What's going to happen in The Flash? Supposedly Michael Keaton, is he out? Do we know? Is he actually going to be in it? Because of the recent article that, interview that he had the other day, saying he's just like that he never even read it yet, that it's sitting, on his computer somewhere, that he hasn't even gotten time, with everything, with the coronavirus, he needs to know that it's safe. He's older, and that's understandable. Absolutely understandable. All right. And it's just absolutely, she just reading this article really, really gets me going, if you read this article, you just sit back and you're just like, wow, I can't believe this is where they're going. On top of that, she did another interview and confronts fans. Look at this one. She stands up against toxic Snyder Cut fans. Listen, I'm not one of those, you know, crazy, you know, Snyder guys. Like, I don't care. I just want good DC movies of the characters that I grew up and love. Okay. I like Zack Snyder's Justice League. It could have been any other person. Doesn't matter. That version, that vision that he had is what I liked. I like it dark. You know, if I want, you know, happy go lucky, I'll go watch Marvel, in which I do. I like Marvel's movies and their TV shows. They're fantastic, you know, but I like my DC characters. I like it being like this dark. You know what I mean? You know, there is some parts of the movie that I didn't like really like as much. Some parts like that hot dog part in the Flash scene. I love the whole scene. That whole scene was amazing. When they're in the air and those hot dogs are flying, I was like thinking in my head, like, what is going on? Like, is he about to take one of these hot dogs and like rub it on her face or something? Like, what is about to happen right now? Like, why is these hot dogs did not? I feel like these hot dogs ruined that scene for me, even though it was still a great scene. Like when he runs and his shoes just like are gone, like that was amazing. Like the cinematography, it's so good. Like I know, like some people are complaining that there was too much slow mo and whatnot, but I loved it. Loved the slow motion stuff. Literally, some of the slow motion stuff is probably my favorite part of it all. You know, it's great. You know, and there's nothing more I want than than to get the Snyderverse back. Like, I would love it. But in Zack's Justice League, Cyborg plays a huge part. Ray Fisher's Cyborg plays a massive part. Okay. And at this point, I'm not really sure that he'll ever work or do anything with WB again, or as long as Walter Hamada is there. I think too much stuff has happened between them. And realistically, if it was to go on, I don't think Ray Fisher would even be a part of it. You know, too much stuff has went down between them, and I don't think that, you know, he would be able to, or they would want him to come back, or whatever it may be. But I don't think that would ever happen. And if that's not going to happen, do we really want it? Because his Cyborg, I loved it. His story arc between him and his dad, it really did it. I didn't know Ray Fisher beforehand, and watching him in the first one really was like, oh, whatever. You know, you don't even really know anything. But actually seeing the backstory and finding out that he is the heart of this movie, it really made me happy, because I love Cyborg. You know, granted, he wasn't the original Justice League member, and I really would have loved Martian Manhunter to be the start, like the original group, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter. You know that would have been amazing. That would have been amazing. But I still absolutely loved the movie we got. The 4 hours, it was incredible. I loved every second of it. And again, that end scene, oh my God. That epilogue, just that one part in that nightmare scene with between Batman and Joker, that like was, you know, I might get some serious flack for this, but I like Jared Leto's Joker, especially right there. I love the laugh. I love that. I feel like he may have overacted a little bit, you know, but I still really, really enjoyed it. You know, I really just hope that in the future we can get a base of where we're going to go with the DC universe. You know, the Flash can be the start of that, but I'm already things look like it's not going to, things aren't going through. The whole Michael Keaton interview that just happened, it just doesn't, it's like, wait, why was this even, reported? Is he actually, did he sign? Is he on? We don't know, do we? Until we find out, we really don't know. And, I could only hope that Ben Affleck plays Batman again in a serious big Batman role, because I love Ben Affleck, always have. I'm from New Jersey, huge Kevin Smith fan. Go to the comic book shop. He's in all. I always love Ben Affleck from Mallrats, Chasing Amy. All those great movies, and seeing him being able to play Batman is such a dream for me to see, and I loved every second of it. I thought he absolutely killed it. I absolutely loved it, but obviously there is some mad parts in the movie. Some of the Desaad stuff with Steppenwolf, was a little whatever. But at least we got to see some of the background on why Steppenwolf was doing this in the first place, which is great. It was him 50,000 worlds more before he can come home. But I'm kind of confused why they just didn't remember where Earth was. That was kind of weird. Like, the anti-life equation was here, but you forgot. But I don't know. Maybe that stuff would have been explained in more movies to come. We're not really sure. But I'm not really sure. But I loved it. I'm myself going to give it an 8 out of 10. And I really hope that we can move on, whether it be just getting good DC movies and content, or continuing the Snyderverse. I don't care. I just want good DC content. That is it. These are the characters that I love and adore. All right. I just hope that they can get their crap together, get their shit together and just really, build something good like Marvel has. It's going to take a while, fans. Marvel didn't do this overnight. Granted, it's, I don't want it to be like Marvel, but they need to at least take the stepping stones. They need leadership. Who is there? Who is Kevin? Kevin Feige is puts the pieces together. Who is that for DC? Is it going to be Jim Lee? I would like it to be Jim Lee. That sounds fantastic. But we really don't know. Everything just seems up in the air. Nobody really knows. And I just hope that they can figure this out soon, because, we're already dealing with CEO stands up to toxic Snyder Cut fans. This behavior is reprehensible. Seriously? This has got to stop. You don't listen to your fans. If you did, you might not even be in this situation. And I'm not saying that, we're all his fans are right. That's not the case at all. Never, not the case. But they need to step back and really look at what's going on here and, build something, because these random things, movies coming out here, it's just one-off stories for me are great when you already have an established, something that you have. Once you have the actual foundation and the building blocks, then go out and make one-off movies. We have this one-off the Batman movie coming, but this is a one-off movie? Right? Is there gonna be more? Where is this fit into the actual DC universe? Where does it fit? Why does it feel like there's 20 different DC universe little pockets everywhere? It just doesn't make sense. So I just hope that one day, soon, they can figure this out, because people are getting really uneasy. Not one of them. I just really hope we can get, decent DC content out super soon. Very soon. Well, I appreciate all of you stopping by and, listening to what I had to say for a little bit. This is going to be the first of many for me. And a new chapter in my channel and in my life. Really, I love videos like this. I watch videos like this all the time myself. I love it. I'm a huge comic book fan. Mainly DC comics. I do love Marvel comics. I'm not a fan of their actual comic books, but their movies, their shows are fantastic. A little disappointed by the end of WandaVision, not gonna lie. But what can we say? We built it up so high that, we were bound to be disappointed. The writer even said she didn't even know who Mephisto was. So that was a big drag. I just hope after watching the first episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier last week that it moves a little quicker this week. I thought that the pacing was a little slow, although the scenes with the helicopters and him flying was absolutely amazing. The mechanics on how his wings work and shit. It's incredible. I love it. But hopefully we also get some more Star Wars news coming soon. I wish I could have started this back when The Mandalorian was on, but I was unable to because wow, I would have loved to talk about that Luke Skywalker ending. Whew, in tears, in tears. Well, I appreciate you all for coming by. I will be back soon. Please go ahead and hit that sub button, hit that smash that like button, and drop a comment. It really helps. Just let me know what you think. I want to know what movies you're excited for. What do you think about all this stuff that's going on? And did you like the Snyder Cut? Let me know. I will see you guys again. See ya.